All right, guys, time to expose some apparent gods of Street Fighter. Remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you can. I appreciate it. Thanks. If my voice is a little bit more raspy than usual, I've been sick as usual. So anyway, this guy obviously didn't watch the video, but this is fine. Let's expose some apparently amazing Street Fighter players, which, if you don't know who this guy is, Street Fighter Tips is Raging Storm X. Well, I'm going to be honest. Is this the same Raging Storm X that I used to beat on GGPO? Oh, shit. You better, I guess, he's gone to the army, so his brain doesn't work as well maybe anymore. Let's see what this guy says. You must not have actually played CVS2 at a high level. The difference between how effective supers are on Wake Up, especially the one blood. Well, read it yourself. This is the guy. I don't even think the guy watched my video. What do you think? But apparently this guy is, all the tournaments I won were fake. All the people I used to beat were fake. All the videos I've made were fake. Me doing more for tech in the fighting game community than anyone else in the history of fighting games. All of that is fake, right? Me beating that guy is fake, I guess. But let's look at this in video format to expose this guy, because he's put the quarter in his own ass and he's played himself. So let's watch this here. Okay, and this is what I was trying to demonstrate, which the guy's too retarded to see when I talk about game theory, right? Let's look at it here. We're doing Ryo Super, right? We would think in this sort of situation, Super Fireball to beat another Fireball, right? Did 39. Do you see that? We can move my head out of the way. Let's move my head out of the way. That did 39, correct? Well, in a game like CVS2, though, when you start to homogenize the idea of supers, right, and invincibility, well, guess what? Why do I have to do a super fireball to go through a fireball when I can do a rush super, which does significantly more? I would hope already in this example, you are already starting to see what I'm talking about. When you homogenize the idea of what supers do, well, this thing that used to make this character special is not going to be special anymore. Again, I'm a super fireball. Okay, and that I anticipated for quite a bit. Look at that. Geez, and I'm not even in range to do a C2 crack. 25, right? But there you go. What if I were to do super? Oh, Jesus Christ. You mean my rush super is more effective at beating a fireball than the super fireball now, when the super fireball is supposed to go through fireballs? Does that seem like good game design to you? Which is, let's look at some other more examples here when I talk about the problem of invincibility. And I just like showing this off because CVS2 is such a stupid game that you're like, Capcom's like, hey, let's make Kim's Hangitsan go over a fireball. But then he's punishable afterwards, like I've shown in videos. But so let's look at this. Why should Kim's Rush Super go through fireballs? Do you think that's kind of silly and starts to homogenize the idea of what used to make fireball characters having a super fireball special? Let's look at this from another angle too, if you're actually thinking about the way that video games work. Let's say we have a character and he jumps in. Now, if you're actually playing a real person, it is potentially possible that they might empty jump to bait you, right? Well, I was going for my kick super. Guess what? Although it's hitting him, it's hitting his hand. It's not going to hit him. So in this situation, you could say, well, fuck it. Both supers are invincible, right? As I'm already losing my voice again. Both supers are invincible. Why don't I just do Rush Super that actually you can't empty jump, has more range and does more damage a lot of the time? Now, of course, there's a caveat. Of course, there's the Kim Infinite and other things like that if you're in the corner. But certainly we have something that is guaranteed here that you cannot bait, right? Should that be invincible? Now, this guy also, he said something that I wasn't saying. If you actually watch the video, I even purposely said in the video, right, that when I was talking about invincibility, I wasn't going to talk about projectile invincibility or get too complicated. I was just going to show a rough idea, right? And I even said I wasn't focusing on level ones. I was actually focusing more so on the idea that once you get to like a level 2 or something like that, the moves are invincible. Unless something else is invincible, it's going to win, right? That's what I was saying, right? And it's not like you're supering versus another person super all the time, right? Think of this as like a threshold, right? If it's 90 degrees outside, if it's 100 degrees outside, what would you say? you would probably say both 90 degrees and 100 degrees is hot. It's hot outside. Once you get to that level, the only thing that it matters in that comparison is how hot it is. It's not going to lose to anything cold, right? Now it's just hot or very hot. And that's what I said in the video. I said CVS2 supers generally go from a little bit of invincibility to invincible to very invincible. But once you get to that middle level in the first place, you're invincible. You're not going to lose to something that's not invincible in the first place, right? Apparently that's too hard for you to understand. It's hot outside. Well, how hot outside is it, Clayton? I need exact frame data. So let's look at this example here, because I wasn't even talking about level ones, but I can call you out on the level one easily, right? Well, there we go. We can see I'm doing a media attack. Oh my God, wait. The super went through it. Oh no, but didn't you just post that it can't do that, you fucking idiot? Oh, it does. Oh my God, wait. Level ones can't go through moves. Oh my God. Wait a second. Oh my God. Is this a fake video? Is it a fake video, you little baby? I guess I didn't beat you enough. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Now let's look at this. Let's say right here an example, right? When I talk about bad game design, right? I do a jab DP. Now, if you know the way that CVS2 works, you generally do like a hard DP for anti-air attacks, but this is just going to show that it does hit in case someone tries to say that I purposely mistimed it, right? So there we go. Oh, okay, jab DP loses again, but of course, a fierce DP will win, right? Now, guess what? If I super fireball, well, wait, I win. Oh my God, you little fucking baby. You're so mad that you lost to me on GGPO. It's living rent-free in your head fucking 15 years later, you fucking idiot. Now, let's see this again. This is something I was talking about, though. Again, I know I wasn't talking about level ones in the first place, but I can easily expose you for that. There are situations in CVS2 where the super fireball is too effective as an anti-air, and it shouldn't be. You can see people do a level 2 super fireball as an anti-air in CVS2 and then do a dragon punch. And why can you see certain things like this? Well, let's imagine like this, right? Again, let's go back to that sort of Kim example I was showing. Let's say a character jumps in and again, maybe they empty jump to bait me. Well, fuck, if you were actually doing the super and dragon punch, assuming it actually did proper damage in this game, right? Well, guess what? Since he didn't attack, it's not going to hit the main animation. But guess what? If I were to do a super fireball, well, guess what? That takes all that out of the equation. I don't care about, do you safe jump, do you not safe jump, right? Or do you empty jump, do you not empty jump? Because guess what? Now the super fireball, because we've given moves that should not have this invincibility in the first place, because we have homogenized how the supers work in this game, invincibility-wise, we have supers that can now anti-air and are reliable anti-airs that have no business being a fucking anti-air, okay? Do you understand anything about games? Well, apparently you think all the tournaments I won were fake, so you're obviously mentally ill. Even a game like Alpha 2, which is a game that also fucking sucks. But let's look at this. Alpha 2, I'm doing a level 3. Guess what? The level 3 is not invincible. That's what I was getting at. Even a game like Alpha 2, as terrible as a game as Alpha 2 is, even Alpha 2 had enough common sense to be like, oh, wow, we have certain supers are more invincible than others. Certain supers should not be versatile in a way that another super is, right? Even here, example right here, right? We have a super fireball, right? Now, super fireballs go through super fireballs. Should Ryu's super fireball, if I time this so badly, should I also be invincible to go through this? Of course, the game is like, no, you're going to take the hit, right? Now, in a game like Alpha 1, you also take the hit, but guess what? Super Fireball's very fast, so you're still taking the damage. You know what I mean? You still win the Fireball war, but you still take damage. Why should a Super Fireball be invincible? Why should it encompass all these different things? Why should a Rush Super be so fucking versatile? And of course, the Rush Super is going to be that versatile when you fucking homogenize the game, you fucking retard. Now, let's look at some other examples here. Where am I? I even showed this off in CVS1, right? Even CVS1 was doing this correctly compared to CVS2, right? Guess what? I do a level 3 right here. Level 3, not even a level 1 here, right? Guess what? Oh, I get hit. Whoa, you mean CVS1, a game that is as shitty as CVS1, even thought out that different supers have different invincibility? oh my God, I can't believe it. But if I do a level 1 hurricane kick, guess what? I go through it because that's one of your counter supers, you fucking retard. And that's not how it works though in CVS2. Wow, shocking. Oh my God, I can't believe Clayton knows more than me in a video game. It's not fair. See, well, if I'm at level 3, the game doesn't care.
I don't have to anticipate
because you wasted super. You may as well be invincible. Who cares? Right? Now, if we compare this to the hurricane kick, same situation. Oh, your counter super gets. CVS2 is not a fucking good game. You fucking retard. Now, and this will really show you. I just want to show how crazy this community is. Look how fucking upset people are getting. Uber Source, another guy that I used to beat as a kid while I was sick. The main thing I remember is him constantly vague posting, being dramatic, and talking about how he was dying with months to live. Now, I don't remember ever saying I had months to live, but certainly, yes, my doctors have told me that I could die. Yeah. And my doctors have given me my will before. You fucking just absolutely. And this guy's a super huge fucking nerd, trust me. He's the cliche fucking glasses, pimple kind of motherfucker. Oh my God. And so I call him out on it. I mean, I literally haven't seen anything you posted in like 20 years. So apologies on the front health. I've seen this motherfucker talk shit about me for years. Try to throw little comments about me when I get mentioned. Can you imagine beating somebody so bad as a kid that it still is mentally fucking with this guy that he has to go on random discords and joke about me fucking dying? But that just it goes to show you that, oh, it's 20 years ago. You know, either way that you read this, right? You're like, I mean, that just goes to show you how long I've been sick, in and out of the hospital since I was a kid. Another guy that I beat, I was winning these tournaments before I could even fucking drive, dude. Sick, in and out of the hospital almost my entire fucking life now. Well, actually, how old I am technically, that is crazy if you think about it. I have been sick longer than I've been alive. That's fucking crazy if you think about it. But joking about me dying. Who was joking? I said one thing, which I apologize, and you blew up. I'm just pointing out what I remember you posting, but I apparently forgot you got anger issues. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it's cool for you to joke about me as a kid dying. Wow, very funny. 20 years later, still doing it. You fucking lost. Just like so many others fucking idiots in the community. You guys will never do what I've done in games. Ever. Ever. And I can't believe that fucking Raging Storm guy. I guess he doesn't remember that I beat him before whenever we played. Unless there's another Raging Storm, I guess. Maybe there's another Raging Storm. Who knows? Gotta love but you know what? It just goes to show this is a Street Fighter tip guy. A Street Fighter tip guy that gives tips to people how to play Street Fighter. He thinks everything I've done is fake. Dude put the quarter in his own ass and he's playing himself. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking. He obviously didn't even correctly watch my video because he's implying said things. He's implying that I said things that I didn't. But anyway, remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. The end.